This episode of PromoAM is brought to you by Promo Journal, a division of PromoCorner. Promo Journal provides fresh, daily content from industry thought leaders, blogs, videos, product features, and live content all in one convenient location. Weekly advertising opportunities are available. Contact sales at promocorner.com to get your message seen.
Good morning and welcome to Promo AM. I'm your morning anchor, Amelia Model, and joining me is Paul Kiewiet. How are you today, Paul?
I'm great.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining. I love having some regional presence here. And Paul, you are, amongst many other things, the executive director of MIPA.
Correct.
I think you have a very long title, but we would go through the whole show if I read off all of your accolades. So we're going to talk about the TOM shows today. And so I'm going to turn it over to you so you can tell everybody when those are, what those are, where they cover.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Yeah. We're excited. We're going into, this will be our 8th year. We started in 2014 as a collaboration between 3 of the regionals that are all in District 3. TISPA, which is the Tri-State Promotional Professionals Association, covering Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati. OPA, which is the Ohio Promotional Professionals Association, and of course MIPA, the Michigan Association. We had gotten together to provide a easier way for multi-line reps covering our territory to go to all of our shows without having to bounce around all through their calendar. So we started a traveling rep show back in 2014. It starts in Cincinnati. This coming year, it will be on the 17th of January in Cincinnati. Then it moves on to Columbus, Ohio, and then to Cleveland, Ohio. And then it finishes up on Friday the 20th in the San Marino Club in Troy, Michigan, just outside of Detroit.
Awesome.
We typically have around 50 exhibitors that move from state to state. If they only cover Michigan, they just go to the Michigan show. If they just cover Indiana or Ohio, they'll go to the Ohio shows. So it's very much allows them a lot of flexibility. What we've done, though, is come up with common branding, a common look. We have the same pricing. We have a singular place where they can sign up for either one show or all 4 of the shows. So we've made it very, very easy for the exhibitors. And we've always been the week after Expo. We give them Monday off to catch their breath, and then they start right out on Tuesday.
That's nice. One day off. That's good.
with a show. But it really is a popular show. It's distributor only, and the distributors, particularly the ones that aren't able to go to Expo or to Orlando, really appreciate the opportunity to catch what's new, the newest catalogs, the newest literature, the newest products, and touch and feel and see them all.
Absolutely. And you guys do really good with branding too. And I'm not sure, I'm kind of being a voyeur here and looking on your back shelf, but I know your little logo is the cute tomcat, and I wish I had one somewhere around here. I don't know where it is, but
Yes.
Part of the Tom show is, it's the Tom show when you see the little cat waiting for you when you walk in the door.
Right. Yeah. It was fun when the 3 regionals got together to just determine if we wanted to do this and came up with the concept of the show. At the time, Tom Ellsburn was the executive director of TISPA, and I believe it was LaDonna Belcher from OPA had jokingly said, well, we should just call it the Tom Show, after he'd contributed some great ideas. And it was meant as a joke, but I immediately thought of a tomcat and thought, what perfect branding. And after we came up with the tomcat, it was like, Tom, TISPA, OPA, MIPA. So it works on a whole lot of different levels, and Tom has certainly been a differentiator. We're able to have a lot of fun with the cat. We have the plush toy. Our first year, back before when they were still around, Jetline did Dimensional. And of course, Tom was designed by the wonderful late T. Hamilton, who is so creative. And I just think of T every time I look at the Tom logo, as well as several of the other logos she designed for MIPA. but
That's awesome.
it's an exciting show. It's very, very nicely priced for the exhibitors, and it is very convenient. And most of the regionals have other activities going on. We always have a gathering place the night before. We've done bowling parties. Most of the time, it's like trivia nights or just, hey, we're all going to be at
Go to the hotel lobby and hang out.
yeah, we're going to be at this bar. Find us there.
So if somebody wants to participate, either a supplier to get a booth or a distributor to attend, where should they go, or who should they reach out to, or is there a website they can go to sign up for everything?
Yes, we've got a website that covers all three of the regionals and all four of the shows. It's www.thetomexperience.com. So
Okay, perfect.
thetomexperience.com. There, potential exhibitors can register, and distributors can register for whichever shows they'd like to attend. We also have the hotel information for the headquarter hotels, or the hotels where we have great room blocks.
Awesome. Is there a deadline for suppliers? Because I know this show is coming up. It's what we say is just January 17th. So is there a deadline for them?
All of us are pretty flexible in terms of making room. We've got great spaces for that, and I'll take exhibitors right up to a week before the show. The hotels oftentimes require the room block be blocked a month ahead of time. So I know in our case, a great $117 rate at a Marriott is a great rate, but if they don't sign up by the 22nd of December, they could very well be paying whatever the hotel can get from them at that point.
Perfect. I have the dog in the background, so he's excited. He must have seen the cat from the Tom show, and now he wants to face the cat. Oh my goodness. Do you want to tell us any about your February 9th event? I know MIPA is also presenting Promotional Products 101 and a luncheon. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. I do a course called Promotional Products 101, or Promo 101. It's basically a brain dump of 40 years of experience in the promotional products industry. I market it as for people to bring their new employees and to help them quickly get up to speed and onboarded in the industry. But I've had experienced people with 30 years of experience say they get a lot of new information for it. I cover everything from the history of the industry to the sacred cows. I try to explain that this is an industry born and raised on paranoia, and why certain things are the way they are, which really does help people who come in cold from the outside going, why do they do things that way? So I give a lot of background from that. I introduce them to ASI, to PPAI, and the major players in the industry, go through all of the different abbreviations that we love to use. And then in the afternoon, we go through the how to put together a perfect order, or, what are the questions they need to ask? How do you come up with ideas? How do you put that into a proposal? What should your proposal look like? And then when you start writing an order, what needs to be included? And the most important thing is that an order isn't finished until the check clears. And
right.
We cover the entire process.
It's promo for dummies, but you're more polite than I, and you're calling it Promo 101. But I would say promo for dummies, just like all the other books.
we tie it in with something we do in several of the smaller markets called Luncheon with the Stars. And so at 11:30, I break up the class. We go to another room where people who are not attending the distributors not attending the education can kind of also come in. And there we have 4 suppliers who have exhibit displays up. And at 12 o'clock, I introduce the first one, and each one has 15 minutes to present their lines and so on. In some years, I've assigned the class a project so that they're looking for specific ideas at the luncheon. It really depends on the venue and the amount of time and other people that are going to be there. But it's a really fun event. Always gets really tremendous feedback. And shameless plug, everyone gets a copy of my book, Summit, how to reach the peak of your potential.
Awesome. Well, that's a good wrap up. So again, just to recap, everybody, if you haven't yet and you're interested, go to www.thetomexperience.com and you can either attend as a distributor or get a booth. And those start Tuesday, January 17th in Columbus. And I believe you said they end on Friday the 20th in Detroit. Am I right with my facts there?
Close. We start on the 17th in Cincinnati.
Okay.
Then Columbus, Cleveland, Detroit.
Okay. Just go down the map.
Yep.
They'll let you know. There'll be a whole schedule of events if you go check out the website.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Paul. I really appreciate it. It was great talking to you, and I hope you guys have a good show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to talk about it.
Awesome. Well, that's going to do it for us today. I'm Amelia Model from PromoAM, wishing you a happy PM.